to our spring production. We are so thankful to have you all here. What an incredible audience. So, we're going to introduce the spring play in a second. Before we do, I cannot help but talk about the most exciting thing that happened in my literal career, which is coming up in 1 month. So, in a month, Prop B. I can't tell you to vote for it, but I can tell you to vote, and voting is important, right? So please go out there on April 8th, yes? And please let your voice be heard through the democratic process that we also love. Prop B is a massive deal for fine arts departments like myself and Miss Neighbors and Miss Matthews and Miss Rolfson. It will help all of our programs so much and give us more opportunities to let your kids shine in the arts, which about 2/3 of all students, K through 12, are a part of, which is insane, right? It's so cool. So nearly every child will be impacted in a hugely positive way by giving them a space built for this, for lights and sound and acoustics and all of that stuff. So please deeply consider supporting the arts program here at Centralia R6 by participating in the Prop B initiative. We are so excited about that. If you want more information, we've got little flyers, we've got little signs, and we've got information. And if you have questions, and I love that, right? If you've got questions in any way, right? I would love to chat with you more in between the shows about what this would mean for us and our school and our programs and our students, our beloved students. So, don't go. Now, here we go. The anticipation. Here they come. Very good. All right, my normal spiel. Welcome to the spring production of A Night of Comedy and Tragedy. My name is Dr. Andrew Dar.
Lacey Erpschlow. Sam Schuler.
Bailey Behrens.
And we are so excited to bring you these two magnificent short one-act plays tonight. We will be doing
Greek Mythology, Olympiaganza,
And Antigone now.
and we have been working on these for months. We're so excited. About half of both of these casts are brand new to the stage. Half of them have never done anything like this before, so they're nervous, we're nervous, but we're so excited to be bringing it to you guys tonight. They have worked so hard every night this week and for months. So before we get started, a couple of reminders. Number one, there is an intermission. It's 15 minutes. It's between both plays, which is good because we need to change. And during the intermission, you can go out the hallway to the right, and there are beautiful bathrooms that you can luxuriate in. You can also buy some snacks. We've got Snickers and Twix and soda and other stuff. M&M's, a perennial favorite of my children's. So please visit there as well. And then about 15 minutes we'll flash the sconces and we'll begin Act 2. No flash photography. Yes. No recording, please. At the end, there will be a curtain call for both plays. We're going to curtain call both plays at the same time. During that, stand up, yell, take pictures, take videos, FaceTime your mom, your grandma, or whatever, I don't know. Do it, right? I love it. After we're done with both plays, you can meet your cast out in the hallway to tell them what an incredible job they did, which they would love to hear. There is a couple of sharp sound effects, including a very not realistic gunshot sound. But don't worry, everything's fine. We've got all under control. Other than that,
Enjoy.
Enjoy the show.
Have fun.
Olympiaganza! Hold on to your seats because in the next 30 minutes we'll be taken on a journey into the mind of ancient Greek.
Thrills, gyrations, aggravations, exhortations, other things. I'm talking sons killing fathers who killed their other type of kids that were like gigantic monsters with 25,000 heads that are all poisonous and eating everything. It's awesome.
I'm Bethany Raps, and I'll be your captain. This evening, I will be guiding you into the murky depths of Greek mythology and bringing you back out again on the other side.
And my name is Wendy Hargis, the Pied Piper of Cool, the Lieutenant Spot to your Captain Kirk, the father of fables, the legend of legends, the front man to this band of merry misfits.
Join us on stage,
The Dream Team! Trained by Stan Slavoski, Stella Adler, some homeless guy named Bernie. They represent the peak of Hispanical achievement. All right, get off the stage.
Now, let's calm it down for a second, shall we? When you think of the Greeks, what do you think of? Anyone? Anyone?
Who, me?
What?
The hairy guy who owns a restaurant.
Well, it's true. Many Greeks are hirsute and do own restaurants.
And euros. I think about euros.
You'd be surprised to know that the Greeks actually started the Western culture. In fact, if it wasn't for them, we'd all be naked, illiterate savages running around, painting ourselves blue, and eating raw deer.
That sounds awesome.
But as punishment to their contributions to the Western culture, we have been forced to study them for the past 2,500 years.
Not awesome.
So, what we're doing tonight,
Prepare to be amazed.
what we're doing tonight,
It's awesome.
will you just let me tell them, okay?
It will blow your mind. You will be like, whoa, that is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about.
Anyway, tonight we'll be presenting all of Greek mythology for you right now.
Right now. All of it.
All of it in 30 minutes.
My head is about to explode. You know what, Bethany? Let's do it. At first, there were the Titans. King of the Titans was Kronos.
My loyal subjects!
Or subject. There were many Titans. People like Prometheus, Epimetheus, Oceanus, another dude, a dude with 100 hands, and Uranus. Uranus.
I don't like this character.
Why not?
Hate this freaking name.
What's wrong with Uranus?
Oh, that's it. I quit. I said I wasn't going to be Uranus.
All right, fine. We'll call you the Big Dude.
Okay then.
Thank you, Rhea. Now, I had a dream the other night that one day my children will rise up and kill us all. Thoughts?
How about this? After each child is born, you eat them.
That sounds logical.
You want to eat my babies?
This is why women can't be in charge of anything. They can't make big, tough decisions. Eating babies it is. Nice idea, Big U.
Thanks, guys.
Now, I know what you're thinking out there. This doesn't seem like the proper family relationship, but you're just looking at it through modern eyes. In ancient times, it was perfectly acceptable. Okay, it was always gross.
Kronos, can we talk?
Sure, honey, what's up?
This is hard for me to say, but I would like you to stop eating our children.
Nag, 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 nag! It's all you ever do!
So, Rhea did the only thing she could do. They went to therapy.
That's interesting. And how do you feel about him eating the children?
It makes me feel upset.
Go on.
Because he's a jerk.
That's a blaming statement. We are not using blaming statements here.
I feel upset now.
It's okay, Kronos. It's Rhea's turn to share right now. Are you listening to her?
Yes.
Good. I think we're making progress. Go on, Rhea. Tell Kronos how you feel.
Kronos, when you eat my babies, it makes me feel...
If you don't share your feelings with him now, he'll never know.
It makes me feel angry because a lot of work went into those babies and you keep eating them.
Keep going. We're making progress.
It means you're eating our love.
Can I respond to that?
Please, that's why we're here.
Rhea,
Yes, look at her.
if you don't stop complaining, I'm going to eat you next.
No, we're backsliding now.
And what, you've never done anything wrong in the marriage? What about the time my soup was cold?
Maybe.
You're not even trying to make this marriage work.
Are you kidding me?
Let's just try to remain positive.
Well, where's the love, huh? Where's the affection?
Okay, stop. Let's just sit down and try to move forward. We're going to try an exercise I like to call sharing time. Okay? This is how it works. Kronos, you share something you haven't told Rhea, and then Rhea, you share something you haven't told Kronos. Okay? Can we try that?
I guess.
Good. Kronos, you first. What you haven't you told Rhea?
Rhea, I think your sister is hotter than you.
Now, Rhea, what's something you haven't told Kronos?
You know what? You remember that last baby you ate and how it was all tough and stuff? It wasn't a baby. It was a rock.
What?
And I've been raising that child ever since. To kill you.
What?
Come on in, Zeus.
See what I mean? She's been lying to me!
Get it!
There has to be a better way to address family conflicts!
Get it! What? Ow! And during this, Kronos puked up all his children, and they formed a team, and they... What? I'm not making it up. Straight from Wikipedia.
God, this myth is kind of gross.
Most of them are. Anyways, the regurgitated children formed a team and fought a big war, and eventually they won against Kronos and the Titans and banished them forever.
Nice.
Hey, since you're banishing the Titans, does that mean...
Yeah, you're banished too, Mom. And you too, Titan marriage counselor.
Dang it!
Now I, Zeus, shall rule the world as an enlightened leader and guide, using the principles of democracy and fair play to inform my decision-making skills. And I shall never, ever seduce a mortal woman ever again, because that would be wrong. Oh, hey, look, I don't know if you're into this kind of thing, but I am kind of the king of gods.
Yeah, that lasted for all about 5 minutes.
So, Zeus became king, and somewhere in there, man appeared. But Zeus didn't like man very much, so he decided to punish him for eternity.
Jerk.
So, as punishment, in walks...
Whoa, what the heck kind of animal is that?
I'm not an animal. I'm actually a woman.
It's a talking animal. I bet it'd be great to eat.
So, the next time Zeus created woman, he decided to send man a little drink first, to give him a little warning.
Hey, Bob, what's going on?
Is that you, Mighty Zeus?
Yeah, that animal you killed the other day?
The talking one?
Yeah, that was not very cool. Look, I'm gonna send you another one. This time, don't kill it.
Oh. Alright.
Zeus out.
So, the next day...
My name's Pandora, and I'm looking for this guy. I guess I'm supposed to show up here and cook dinner and stuff. And also, wash the clothes, do the dishes, clean the house, make the clothes, raise the children, provide comfort in a time of trouble, be eye candy, nag you until the yard work gets done, appreciate music and fine art, whatever that is. Gosh, there's a lot here.
You sound great. Welcome to the family. Now get to work making dinner, washing the dishes, and make sure you don't open a mysterious box that looses all the evils of the world, like death, disease, poverty, boy bands, and a lack of a playoff system for college football.
Hold on. I'm getting pretty offended here.
Will you let me tell this beautiful myth?
No, it's sexist.
Fine. You tell it then.
I will. I think it's
It
time.
probably won't be as good because you're inherently inferior.
You're pushing it, buddy. Now, I think it's time we look at this a different way, a feminist perspective.
Ew.
Anyway, let's play this story as if it's a TV movie made for Hallmark Network.
What's that?
It's television for women.
They have television for women? What will they think of next?
Anyway, intro music, please. They seem like the perfect suburban couple. They laughed together. They played together. They didn't have a care in the world. And then, one day, at a dramatically convenient point in the story, everything changed.
What's that, sweetheart?
Oh, it's a box. I got it from a mysterious man at the flea market today.
How mysterious. Where are you going to put it?
Why are you so worried about the box?
I'm not. I was just...
Don't talk about the box, okay? Don't.
Sorry. Where do you think it came from anyways?
I said don't talk about the box. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have raised my voice. I need some time alone with the box.
Their lives changed. It grew stormy, which is symbolized by the stormy weather.
Can we talk?
Box says no.
Sweetheart, I know you've been having a tough time at work.
Leave me alone, please. Just leave me alone.
I think you've been spending too much time with the box.
Now the truth comes out, doesn't it? You're jealous of the box.
I am not jealous of the box.
Liar.
What's so special about the box anyway?
She loves me. She understands me.
What could she do?
Hello, police? My husband, he's in love with the box.
Oh, you can't be serious.
No, please, you must help me. Why won't anyone listen to me? Sweetheart, I've come to a decision. It's me or the box.
The box.
Really?
Yeah, and the box and I have come to a decision. You need to be killed.
The stupid box! One more move and the box gets it.
You wouldn't.
Try me. Drop the axe. I'm not going to be replaced, you got me? Not by someone younger and boxier and made out of wood. I love you, man, and I love this marriage, and this is not coming to stand between us.
No!
Well, you're under arrest.
Never!
Pandora! Oh no. I was blind, Pandora. I love you. I do. Please, don't die. Don't die, please. Oh, what a cruel lesson I've learned. I've taken married love for granted. Now, like all men who take married love for granted, I am doomed. Doomed, I tell you. Darn you, box. Darn you to heck. What's in this thing anyways?
And all the horrible things in the world like professional wrestling, migraine headaches, labor pains, and clothes from the 70s emerged. The end.
Now, it's time for the heroic myths. Elsewhere in the Mediterranean, things were afoot.
Big things.
Big things were afoot. A team of heroes had been assembled, convicted for crimes they did not commit. They escaped from a maximum security prison near Sparta and operated on their secret ship in the Aegean Sea. If you have a problem, and if no one else can solve it, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire Jason and the Argonauts.
No, wait, stop. I thought of a better one. And the great ship of Argos was the world's 4 greatest heroes. Hercules, the strong son of Zeus. Orpheus, master of music. Atalanta, extremely fast ship. And Jason, he's just a guy. And they're joined by 3 junior members, the Wonder Twins, Castor and Pollux. And Leaf, the space monkey. Where's the space monkey?
We killed the space monkey. It was lame.
Fine, whatever. Anyway, I'm sure you're all familiar with the story of Jason and the Argonauts.
Yeah, it's where they there's a sea monster and a flying horse.
No.
Or ooh, I know. There's the golden fleece.
There you go.
And they do stuff to get the golden fleece.
If I may, Jason and the Argonauts is a story everyone thinks they know, but they don't actually have a clue. Let's help out with that, shall we?
Can I start? Meanwhile, on their invisible ship, the Argo.
So, I have a petition from a guy wanting to become a member of the team.
What's his power?
Wears dark clothing, mask kind of thing, utility belt. Goes by the name of Batman.
He sounds a little too goth for me.
Hey, I resent that.
Anything else new?
I've written a sad poem to express my feelings.
No more poems.
Anyways, I got some requests here to save some fishing villages from sea monsters, but the one that really intrigues me is our mission to grab the golden fleece and make me king.
So, all we're doing is making you king?
Sounds great, let's do it. But how?
Let's do what we always do. Ask the computer.
Bah, Hercules needs no computer.
Hold on. Computer, how do we acquire the golden fleece? It says here we need to sail to the island of Minos, destroy an army, and defeat a sleepless dragon. Cool?
So, they set up for Minos. Their first challenge, harpies.
Ah, harpies!
Oh no!
Oh, what the heck are those things?
Weren't you just listening? I said they were harpies.
Fun fact, the word harpy is also used to describe a nagging woman, like my ex-girlfriend. She was always like,
Are you ever planning on begging? It is so gross. I'm serious. It's gross in here. And take out the garbage while you're at it. And do the dishes. And you're not wearing that tonight, are you?
Ah, I can't say it.
Castor, Pollux, you know what to do. Wonder Twin powers, activate!
Shape up a bucket of water.
Form a giant eagle! Squawk, squawk, be gone! Harpies, I'm watching football all day! Thanks, Wonder Twins, you really saved us, sir. No problem.
So they sailed on. but they couldn't rest for now. They faced the sirens.
Come on over here.
Let's do it, she gets them coming.
Stop! They're going to kill you.
They're so cute.
Men. Orpheus, can't you try to be a little bit helpful?
What? Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening. What's up, ladies?
We're twins.
Orpheus, snap out of it.
Okay, I have an idea.
So Orpheus played a song even more beautiful than the siren song. And Siren stopped and listened to him because he's just that hot.
I love you so much. Wallace.
I love you too.
You're pretty. In a manly way.
What are you doing after this? Because if you're not doing anything, we can have a race.
Oh,
And if you win, you can marry me.
that sounds nice.
But if you lose, I kill you.
Oh, I'm not really that all athletic, so I don't know.
Stop this banter. Look, it's...
The island of lonely single women.
Yay!
Hey, fellas. Yeah, we're just a bunch of lonely single women over here. Anybody up for some cuddling?
Okay, stop. There is no such thing as an island of lonely single women.
I'm not making this up. Look, on page 171.
This is ridiculous.
Their husbands were all cheaters, so they got together in the middle of the night and killed them all.
We're looking for commitment.
Yeah, commitment.
Let's get out of here.
No, please!
I love you.
That was a close one.
You can say that again.
That was a close one.
Their next island held a princess, Medea.
Hey there, Argonauts.
Hi, Medea.
Can I hang out on your boat?
Sure. Hey, Medea. Medea, isn't there some Greek tragedy named Medea?
You're imagining things. I love you.
I love you too. And I'm sure there won't be any negative consequences from this relationship.
Okay, hold on. I love a good epic as much as the next person, but all this is a bunch of womanizers sailing around and fighting girls.
I know, it's awesome.
Is there anything else they can do?
Fine. Moving forward. They plant a giant tooth, becomes an army, turns into 1,000 zombies, yada yada. The zombies attack. I said there were 1,000 zombies.
How am I supposed to do that?
You're an actor. Figure it out.
Zombies, Argonauts, assemble.
It's Clovery time.
Wonder Twin powers, activate. Shape up a bucket of water. Form of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Rawr, rawr!
Castor, get in there.
A bucket of water.
Jason, I have an idea. I could run really fast. Really, really fast. I could run so fast, I could run into the future, go to the library, and check out a book to figure out how we defeat the zombie army.
That sounds logical. Do that.
Wait a minute. Hey,
Aha, I'm back from the future.
That was quick.
All we have to do is throw a gold coin into the middle of the zombie army, and they'll all kill each other fighting over it.
Great. Who's got a coin?
I don't carry cash.
I've got a coin, but I'm a bucket of water.
Hercules, do you have any money?
No. I'll never loan you any money. You'll never pay me back.
No. Throw it into the middle of the zombies.
That was wonderful, darling.
He didn't even do anything.
I love you.
I love you too.
Now, the last challenge is to defeat the sleepless dragon that guards the fleece.
It's Clovery time.
No, you can't fight it.
Want to bet? Wonder Twin powers, activate. Shape up a bucket of water. Form of a dragon slightly larger than that dragon.
Wait, stop. Can I be the dragon this time?
Don't be silly. You turn into shapes, I turn into forms. Here, check it out.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm immortal because my father's Zeus and yours was an ordinary mortal.
We're twins with different fathers?
Yep.
How does that work?
and once again, the Greek knowledge of where babies comes from shines through.
Meanwhile, back at the Argos,
Well, we got the Golden Fleece and are sailing for home. Mission accomplished.
My dad is a little bit ticked that you killed his entire army of zombies.
Here, get over it.
He's chasing us down with his fleet.
What can we do?
Well, lucky for you, I kidnapped my little brother. And in order to slow my dad down, I'm going to cut off all his fingers and toes and scatter them in the ocean. That way, it'll take my dad a really long time to track them down, and we can escape. Cool? Cool.
Yeah, good luck with that marriage.
So, Jason became king, and he and Medea lived happily ever, well, not so happily ever after.
Let's show them, but in mine.
Score!
Moral of the story?
Don't marry a witch.
Moving on. Well, that brings us to the most beautiful love story of all time.
Which, since it's Greek, is horrible for death.
Happily.
Happily and horrible, horrible death.
Now, if you remember this guy from earlier, Orpheus, he's sensitive, super into music, he's a little emo, but that's okay, a girl could go for that. Has magical powers, everything you'd ever want in a guy.
Not immortal.
Yeah, except that.
I thought I was immortal.
No, half gods aren't immortal.
Except for me, booyah!
Hercules sucks!
I hate to break this to you, Orpheus, but you're a lesser god. A god who's only here because his dad was busy mixing it up with immortals, if you know what I mean.
See, this is why I'm depressed. My father was never around when I was growing up. All I have is my music. My music and my dark clothing.
Then, one day, a new girl moved to town, Eurydice.
So, I'm new in town. Can I tell you something?
Sure.
If I was a man dying in the desert with 1,000 suns burning upon my back, I would trade a cool lake of water just for 1 second to gaze upon you.
Okay, well, I'll see you later. But like every other great love story, there was a problem. In this case, it was his father, Apollo. Why are you hanging out with that mortal girl?
Why do you care, Dad?
I just want what's best for you. I found this new muse. She's spunky, a little punk. I know you're into that kind of thing.
No, stay out of my love life.
Hey, I'm your father.
No, you're not my father. You're just some jerk who comes around every once in a while and then goes back to being the son. Well, I hate you. You know that? I hate you. Why do you think I wear dark clothing? Huh?
You're just going through a phase right now, like the moon.
It's not just a phase, Dad. Just shut up. Shut up. I'm gonna go write in my journal.
Why don't you do it outside? You need a tan.
Never.
Kids.
The next day,
Hey, what are you doing tonight? I'm going to fall asleep so I may have the slightest chance of dreaming of your touch upon my skin, and have the briefest chance that I may love you in the cool darkness of the night.
well, I'm going to the movies. You want to come along?
Yeah, sure.
Son,
What do you want?
I know you're infatuated with this mortal girl right now.
You don't know anything about it.
I mean, it's something we all do, but you're not seriously considering marrying her, are you? I mean, we're different than them. Gods aren't like people, boy.
Well, I'm not a god either, am I? I'm just a demigod.
Look, take a page out of Zeus's book. Find a mortal girl, have a little fun, and then leave. You can't fall in love with mortals. I forbid it.
What are you going to do about it?
I'm god of the sun, right? Say you're walking in the store with, what's her face?
Eurydice.
Your idiocy. That's her name. What were her parents thinking?
I think it's a beautiful name.
Whatever. Say you're walking along with the idiot girl, and she looks up at the sun, me, and it just drops on her face and burns her to a crisp. She's beautiful one moment, the next she's a burning hole in the ground. What do you think about that?
But Daddy, I love her, and maybe you just can't understand that.
You're grounded.
This is so unfair. Hey, Orpheus. When springtime comes and...
Hold up. My dad said we can't go out anymore.
What? Yeah, apparently he had this dream where the sun came down and, like, ate up our house or something, and he took that as a bad sign, so we're gonna have to stop seeing each other. No, you can't do this.
I'm sorry, we're just too different.
No, but I love you.
I have to go, Orphe.
No!
So, he did what any immensely political guy would do.
Oh, Orphe, if only you knew I really do love you. If only.
What is that?
I love you. I love you. Who cares what our parents say? We should get married right now. Sweet.
And so, they were married. But, as you already seen with the cut cake, a snake bit her, and she died.
What the heck? Are you kidding me? We weren't even married for 3 minutes. The song wasn't even over.
Sorry, kid. There'll be others. Let's go find some nymphs.
You did this, didn't you, Dad?
I'm God of the sun, not God of the snakes. It's not my fault she has bad luck. Let's go.
But I still love her.
Well, what are you going to do now? You can't love a dead girl.
You want to bet?
Oh my gosh.
So, he came up with an idea.
You know what? I'll just go down to Hades and get her myself. Simple. Hey, by the way, where is Hades?
So, you're going to go down to Jefferson Street. At the end of Jefferson Street, you're going to take a left. Keep going down Highway 22. You see a Sonic. Behind that Sonic is a dumpster. Get in the dumpster. There's a bucket of grease. Jump into the bucket of grease, then you'll be in the world.
Oh, okay.
His first encounter, the boatman, Charon.
Hey there, funny story. I'm looking for my girlfriend.
None may pass.
Yeah, but a true love, right? Don't you just love a great undead love story?
None may pass.
Can I sing you a song I wrote about her?
Whatever.
Can anybody find me? You're ready to see now. She's left living society. Can barely stand on my feet. Can't put on my toga, I cry. Oh, no. Apollo, what are you doing to me? It was a bright afternoon on our wedding day. She was beautiful in every way. Oh, somebody, somebody, can anybody find me? Eurydice now. I play hard. He plays hard. Every day of my life. I'll look till I ache in my bones. She was bit in the heel by the snake. All due to my father's revenge. I'll go down out of Hades and I'll start to beg to see my bride in my eyes. Oh, somebody, somebody, can anybody find me? Eurydice now.
And the song was so beautiful and so sad that all of Hades stopped for a moment. Everything fell in love with him. The rocks, the stones, everything.
Hey, kid, that's some sound you got there.
Who are you?
I'm your Uncle Hades. Sheesh. Anyway, I'm gonna sign you a record deal. We're gonna go triple platinum with that thing. I got this kid down here named Elvis. It's not fair to you, though. I'm talking #1 on every chart.
I just want my girlfriend back.
That's sweet. Young love. We're really killing on that. Nobody leaves the underworld, though. Tell you what, I'm going to introduce you to some of your fans here. These are the viewers.
Oh my God! That is so much Orpheus! Just marry me! I love you, Orpheus!
You're a sweet kid. I'm going to make you a deal. Here's the deal. I'm going to let Eurydice go back up to the land of the living. You can walk out of here with her right behind you. You both live. But if you can't, you look back at her. I get to keep her forever. And I'm going to turn you over your dance.
Marry me! Yeah. Deal.
Turn around. Get your tuck silver, you sweet cheeks. You two crazy kids get out of here now.
So, what have you been up to? There's a lot of daytime TV down here, actually. It's kind of horrible. That doesn't sound too bad. Thanks for coming and getting me. Of course. Oh, you okay? No!
And Eurydice was torn from his grasp. And the girls descended upon him.
Oh my God! No!
And they fought over him so much that they ripped him into little pieces and he died on the spot. And so Orpheus' spirit descended back into Hades and he is reunited with the girl he loved.
Hey, now we're both dead.
And they lived happily ever after. Well, they didn't live, there were no spirits, but spirits who got to love each other for eternity. And Hades wouldn't let anyone torture him because Orpheus wrote some songs from Led Zeppelin. The end, the first emo love story. And now, no study of Greek mythology is complete without an in-depth exploration of epic poetry.
Which we're not going to attempt.
Instead, we will be presenting the greatest epic poem of all time, the Iliad.
In 5 minutes. Everybody ready?
Let's do this.
Wait! I have to go pee.
Do you have a stopwatch?
Yep.
Ready? And go!
First, there's a shepherd named Paris.
1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep.
He was visited by 3 goddesses. Hera, Aphrodite, and Athena.
Greetings, mortal.
Holy goddesses!
So, if you had to pick which one of us was the hottest, who would it be and why? And by the way, if you pick me, Aphrodite, then you'll be able to make any girl you want fall in love with you. Even mermaids.
You're the hottest.
Score! I hate you so much. I hate you even more than she does.
Oh, well, I hope that won't cause some problems in the future. Oh, well, 4 sheep, 5 sheep.
Then, the most beautiful girl in the world happens to walk by. What are the odds?
My name is Helen. I am so hot and whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Yes!
Hey, baby.
That's romantic.
Well, let's do it.
Slight problem. She was married to the king. Menelaus.
Has anybody seen my wife?
So, I overheard from this girl from Sparta that there's this guy from Troy who's like totally hot.
What?
And last time I checked, Helen was like hitting on him.
What?
Yeah, she dumped you. Isn't that just nasty?
Oh, well, what should I do?
I think maybe as like king, you should just raise an army and kill everyone in this same country.
Actually, that's totally fair and reasonable. That's exactly what I'll do.
So, Menelaus got all his friends, who also happen to have like 8-year-old boys, together and they attack Troy. The Trojans are on the left.
And the Greeks are on the right. And the greatest Greek hero of all time was this dude named Achilles. He was basically invulnerable and impossible to kill.
I hit you.
Shield, you're dead. Shield, you're dead. Shield, you're dead. I'm not doing it again.
This is totally not fair. I'm taking my sword and going home. Get a hold of yourself. Yes, I'm weakness. Yeah. If only we knew where to look. Yes, where can his Achilles heel be? I don't care. I'm going home.
Shut it. We'll send our greatest hero, Hector, out to fight him.
Hola! Mi nombre es Hector. Kill my friends. Prepare to die!
Oh, okay, Shield. You're dead.
Ah, no fair!
So, the war was not going well until Paris got in a lucky shot with his bow and arrow.
Oh! Oh no, I've been struck in my Achilles heel. Oh, the irony. Oh!
And there was much rejoicing.
We are the champions, my friend.
There was no time for carefully choreographed dance numbers, for the war was about to go on for another 9 years.
What?
Until finally,
Okay, look, we give up. We're gonna go home, and to make sure that you believe us, we are going to give you this giant wooden horse with enough room to fit an entire army of people in it as a present.
You must think we're pretty dumb.
Yes, we do think you're pretty dumb. But first, if you want to keep the horse, there's going to be some ground rules.
Okay.
Number 1, no setting it on fire.
Aw,
Number 2, no poking it with swords.
but that's what I do with all my pets.
Okay. Number 3, if you hear any noises or people moving around in here, you have to ignore that. Because, in fact, horses, they have very complicated digestive systems, even wooden ones.
Okay.
So the horse entered the city of Troy that night, and the Trojans partied.
YMCA, it's not mistake.
I said there was no time for carefully choreographed dance numbers.
How are we supposed to have a war then?
Anyway, the Greeks snuck out that night and attacked Troy.
And then the Trojans over here, they were like, no, don't kill us. And the Greeks were like, die, 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 die. This guy over here, he was passed out. And the Greeks were also like, step, 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 step. And this guy, he got punted into the waist, gone. These guys, they went up into the city wall and they jumped it. And then Paris, she was up in the tower. I was like, oh, I'm so pretty. Wait, okay. This is Paris, this is Helen. Oh, I love you. Gee, thanks, baby. What do you mean, gee, thanks? I just want to stay friends. I'd like my kingdom for you. Okay, give me some sugar. Smooch, smooch, smooches. So they're up there smooching in the tower. And then all the Greeks there are still charging and killing people. Menelaus, he looked at them in the tower and was like, no, they're smooching in the tower. Outrageous. So they're all just charging and smooching and everything going on. And all of a sudden, a giant bird came down. And it was the Millennium Falcon. Bam! And then these aliens, they emerged, and they decided, they looked at this train wreck, and were like, let's just nuke the whole place. Bam, bam, brah! So these guys, they transformed into zombies. And then these guys were like, no, they're zombies. And then they're like, oh, brains. But mostly euros, but brains. And then, best part right here, there comes a gigantic flood. A flood! Flood!
Yeah, just like that.
And finally, it came down to Menelaus versus Paris. Mano a mano.
A titanic struggle.
Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, this hurts. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. Get away from me. I did it. So much better than everybody. Whoa now. Give me some sugar, baby.
You always say the nicest things.
And they lived happily ever after, until they got home from the war and found their friend Agamemnon dead in a bath, killed by his wife and her lover. And then his son grew up to seek revenge and killed his mom. But then he lived happily ever after until the Furies who hated him chased him down and killed him. Okay, fine. So no one ever actually lives happily ever after.
And that is Greek mythology.
That it.
Feel that?
Be quiet.
There.
Right there.
Listen.
Hey, barely there.
Wait, there it is again.
Do you know what that is?
It's the sound of a word spoken 2,000 years ago.
Air particles never die, you know.
They blow and drift around the world,
Out of one body into another.
on the move.
Crossing rivers and oceans.
Cities in ruins.
Mountains and plains.
Forever and ever. The world without end.
There's no barrier you can put on an air particle that it won't someday cross. We are not the first to breathe this air.
The heroes breathe the air we breathe.
Yes, men of gold.
Men of silver.
Men of bronze.
And we have clay. Lovers and killers.
Babies and old women. Animals, too.
Earthworms.
And eagles.
And street dogs.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Who breathed your breath before you?
Whose words are inside you. Now. And now.
And now. This is a story from a long time ago.
Back before history began.
When time ran wild.
Sometimes fast, sometimes slow.
It's just a myth from far away.
Told through generations by people whose bones are dust. The children whose bones are dust.
To us, to you.
Whoever survives gets to tell the story, but the ghosts have a say in it too.
Listen.
I heard she was out again last night.
After curfew?
Running through the forbidden zones, taking men's bodies.
Crazy girl.
I knew her in the old days before the war.
Yes?
I worked in the palace when her daddy was king, King Oedipus.
He came out of nowhere, right after old king's murder.
Married our queen, the old king's widow.
Put the city back on track. Jobs for everyone and plenty of food.
Down with the crime rate, up with the birth rate.
She was born smack in the middle of the good times.
The royal family's royal baby. Such a beautiful family. 2 boys, 2 girls, high fashion mama, and king daddy.
The whole city admired them, dressed like them, cut their hair like them. But it turns out they weren't who they thought they were. Her daddy, the king, finds out he was adopted. And right away he starts scrabbling around asking questions. Who are his real parents? Why did they give him up? Why didn't anyone tell them the truth? And who is he, really? Think about it. If you had the perfect life laid into you on a platter, wouldn't you just take that life and live?
Not Oedipus. He digs and digs until he realizes that stranger he killed him for all way before he ever showed up here. That stranger was our old king.
Yeah, our new king killed our old king. And now you better take shelter because here comes a storm. Guess who turned out to be his real daddy?
Our old king. So Oedipus' wife, the widow he married, remember, she was his mama.
His sons were his brothers, and his precious girls his sisters.
This is how I see it. A man can live his full life and never know what he really is. But what's inside wants to come out. I've searched for kings, and I know if you put a man under pressure, he'll show you his colors.
And poor babies, their mama hung herself when the truth came out. Their daddy went crazy, gouged out his eyes, and became a homeless person. Our king, and he took her, a child, to beg for him in the streets until he died.
We're living in hard times. You find out things you didn't want to know. It's all in how you handle yourself. That's what it means to be a leader.
Then the 2 brothers started this war to see which one is to rule the city.
To stand alone and do the hard, right thing.
The city's been starving and burning so long. We don't care who wins. We just want to be able to sleep at night.
To think of my city, what she needs, and how to give it to her.
I heard the brothers killed each other last night. If that's true, we have another new king, Creon, their uncle.
I'm next in line. I didn't seek it out. I didn't ask for it. No one in their right mind would choose to be a king at a time like this. But this is my time. You watch me. I'll show you what I am.
Out of that whole beautiful family, there's no one left.
Except the sisters Antigone and Mythology.
And what will happen to these sisters?
C'est la meilleure chose qui m'est arrivée, mais aussi la pire chose qui m'est arrivée. Ce jour où je t'ai rencontré, j'aurais peut-être préféré que ce jour ne soit jamais arrivé. La pire des bêtises.
Antigone, get in! What are you doing outside after curfew? Why does suffering never end? It just goes on and on and on.
Calm down, did something happen?
Yes, something happened. Of course something happened.
Don't snap at me, I didn't do anything.
No, you sit inside with your doors and windows sealed, blaring music, you turn out the sirens.
You have no idea what's happening out there.
Do so.
All right, tell me. See, you can't say anything because you don't know. I'm opening your door this meaning.
No.
The sound is about rolling.
Get away from the door.
You know what I know.
I'll tell you what I know. I know the war is over and our brothers are dead.
All news already.
I know Creon is king.
Yesterday's
And
paper.
people are hungry.
You call that
and
news?
Creon's troops are prowling the city.
Go on.
They're rounding up traitors and troublemakers.
And is that all you know?
I know you're addicted to suffering. You go looking for trouble and then wail and moan when you find it. Well, I've had enough. The war is over and I'm going to be happy.
Saying you've had enough isn't going to change what's happening out there. I saw it with my own eyes. I can't unsee what I saw. I can't unknow.
What is it you saw, sweetheart?
Our brothers.
Our brothers where?
I saw our brothers dead in the street. Their arms and legs tangled together like when they were little and they used to wrestle. Except the blood is real and they don't get up. I hid behind the gate. Crowns men pried apart their bodies and poured water over ethically wounds to wash away the dust and blood. They laid him in a cart and took him away to be buried with honor.
And Polynices?
Lies where he fell, like trash in the street.
They'll come back for him, sweetheart. You wait and see.
No, they won't. No, they won't. No one may touch him. No one may bury him. It's against the law.
What are you talking about?
Crown forbidden it. Poor body, poor brother. Holes in his chest is meaning. And the birds are so hungry. After the soldiers left, I threw stones at the buzzards, but they wouldn't leave. On my way home, I passed starving dogs running for food. They'll find him soon.
Quiet, love. Shh. You're not thinking right. You misunderstood. They're coming back for Polynices. When dawn comes, we'll go out together and then you'll see it was all a mistake.
When dawn comes, Crown will be here to tell the whole city. So you is me and me. That whoever touches a dead man will die. So that's the way it is now. What are you going to do about it?
If everything you say is true, there's nothing we can do.
You can help me in my work.
What work?
Help me bury our brother.
We can't bury him. You just said it's against the law.
Creon's law, it's nothing.
It's not nothing. The law's not nothing, Antigone. You could die for it. That's not nothing.
It's meaning our brother is rotting in the street.
Calm down. Stop and think.
What is wrong with you? I hear the birds screaming and the dogs.
You need to rest.
No.
Just for a minute. Just rest for a minute.
I'm so tired.
I know. You're so tired.
For a minute I'll rest, but just for a minute.
Just 1 minute. Both of us. It's so long since I slept. You mean really slept?
How long?
A long time. Before the war.
Before the war, when Mama was alive and Daddy was sick.
Yes.
I slept then too. I slept and slept.
Such soft hair. Such a little package.
Tell me a story.
What kind of story?
You know, how things used to be. Before.
Before. Once upon a time.
Tell me something I never knew.
Mama used to paint my toenails. The palest shade of pink. Then she'd put her face down by my feet and her hair would tickle my ankles. She'd blow little warm storms of breath on my toes to dry them. Then we put our feet together side by side and mine were so small.
Never mind the story.
After you were born, Mama would hold you up so your tiny feet dangled next to mine, and then I knew how big I really was. I blew my breath on your toes then, and you pulled my hair and laughed. You never knew that before?
No, I never knew that before.
And please, sleep.
Please.
My head's exploding. I'm on fire. Ismini, do you believe in ghosts?
Those are just bad dreams.
I can't sleep anymore, but I'm dreaming all the time. The second my eyes close, boom, the dreams begin. And sometimes the dreams begin when my eyes are closing, and then for a flash of a second, I'm living in two worlds at
You
once.
live in the same world as everyone else.
I'm going to bury Polynices.
No!
Watch me!
You can't. Look at you. You're not strong enough.
So I'll do as much as I can. And when I can't do anymore, I'll stop.
Why start something when you know you can't finish? It's just looking for trouble.
Trouble doesn't scare me.
You're not the only sister who lost a brother, you know.
But this one's my brother.
And mine. All your dead are my dead, too.
Then how can you just leave him there?
Because he's dead and we're alive. Feel that? Breath. Life. We survived. You and me, Antigone and Ismini. We can start again.
Oh yeah, we'll start again. We'll work. We'll find lovers. We'll be happy.
It can happen.
You know, Ismini, when you come crawling me on your hands and you begging to help, I'll say no.
Antigone.
No. You don't get it. You can't. For you, there's nothing but you can taste, touch, and smell. But there are other worlds out there. Those worlds don't change. I'm going to bury my brother.
The sun is hot today. It's always hot in these.
Yesterday the sun was shining on the killing fields, but today it shines on peace. Peace. What a word.
Look over there. They're reopening the roads to the city. They're flinging wide gates. Listen, the city's breathing again. Did you hear that? It's 10,000 happy sighs.
That's not what I hear. I hear people wailing. They're rooting through bodies piled high in the streets. This one's mine. Do you see the mole on his cheek?
We've all suffered, but it's over now.
This one's mine. Do you see the curl on his hair?
No one wants to hear this now.
This one's mine. Do you see that tattoo on his shoulder?
No one is listening.
This one's mine. Do you see the ring that I gave him?
Enough.
This one's mine. Do you see the scar on his knee?
The people that are gone are gone.
This is my cousin. This is my friend. This is my lover. This is my brother.
You're through with wailing.
Oh, my brother.
Do not touch him. Because the light, Brian's gonna find out.
Stop. Please
Stop. Don't touch him. Brian's gonna find out. Brian's gonna...
You must stop. Oh,
Friends, the war is over. Come out of your shelters and hiding places. The resistance has crumbled, and the streets are yours to walk in. I speak to you today for the first time as your king. You all know me. I was born right here in the city and rode my bike to school here to golf in the parks. I met a girl, fell in love, built a business, raised a family. I'm your neighbor, your customer, your friend, your boys' little league coach. My city, our city, is my life. To see her safe again and shining as she was when we were children. You know, when my wife and I were growing up, we were never afraid. Oh, we were scared of monsters, sure, like all kids. A creature lived in my closet, and my wife tells me she dove into her covers for a year to avoid the thing under her bed. But we were never afraid of people. We trust that people who live here were good people. It never occurs to be afraid. I don't need to tell you, times have changed. Our children have watched their city burn. They have seen too much, too soon. The monsters that scare them are real. Every one of us, everyone, has suffered. My wife and I lost a son in his fight for freedom. A brave boy, but here it is. But we can't give it sorrow. Our sons and daughters, brothers and sisters died for us. We owe it to them to grab life with both hands and live. The war is over, and it's time to rebuild. Bridges and courthouses, shops and schools, what they ground down will build back up. Together, we will bring back the safe and happy city of our childhoods. For our children and our children's children. But security has a price. Strict obedience to the law. For the sake of the city, you must belong first. Before friendship. Before family. A people without law is nothing. Barbarians. Animals. There will be no exceptions. Parent or child. Brother or sister. Blood or no blood. A traitor is a traitor. And so, regarding my own nephew, the law proclaims the following. Edicles, who died to free his city, was buried as a warrior. And Polynices, a traitor, who led forms come to attack his own people, who tried to burn our city and enslave our children. Polynices lies where he fell to rot in the sun. Food, the dogs and birds. But no one touched the body. The penalty is death. And now, friends, we celebrate peace. Yes, life begins again by food and drink and milk for the babies and new shoes with which to march to a new era. Catch a movie or a ball game. Look up, people. The sun is shining today, as it did yesterday, as it will tomorrow.
The world's full of strange wonderful things.
But the strangest of all is man. Man, what is he really? A puny little land creature, yet he rules the planet? He has no fins, but he sails the seas. He has no wings, but he flies. He soars.
He lives on Earth with the blink of an eye, and in that blink, he changes it. Everything he touches, he changes, and he leaves nothing as it was.
He makes cities where there is swamp, and wheat fields where there is forest. He builds factories where there is jungle, and mighty freeways where the prairies stretch.
A hole he seared in the skin of the sky. He made a river burn, yes. Up north in Cleveland, the river flamed for days. Flaming water, a wonder, a man-made miracle.
He married thought to breath and so created speech. No one can see it, no one can touch it, but it can make a man kill or soothe a baby asleep. Worlds he creates out of nothing, purely out of desire. He can do both good and bad. The civilizations he builds, the diseases he cures.
Only for death he has no cure. There are still mysteries he cannot understand, and laws he must obey.
The gates of my city are closed to lawbreakers. I shut my door against them.
Antigone, look at me. Did you bury the body?
Yes, I did. I buried my brother.
Did you know the law?
I knew. Of course I knew. Everyone knew.
And you deliberately chose to break the law.
It wasn't a real law, just something you said. God didn't make it, only you did. Unjust men make unjust laws. Why should I do what's wrong? Because you say so? Your law means nothing if it goes against God. What are you anyway? Just a man, like any other. But there are other laws, you know. Laws that don't change from week to week or king to king. Laws that no man made and none should break. These are the laws I follow, and no man can make me break them.
Do you understand the penalty?
I know I'll die. Of course I'll die. So why don't you make me die a little sooner? You think death is a threat? Everyone I love is dead, and I burn all the time. Why should I be scared to die? No, what scared me was seeing my brother rot naked in the sun. I saw him. The birds blew his stomach off his chest.
You see your city broken just to satisfy your pride? But my whole life now is my city. Every step I take is for her. The people understand this. They accept the law. Only you defy me. Do you think it's easy to bring order to the city? Easy to raise terror and make the streets safe for our children? Or do you think you can just get away with it because of who your parents were? No. We're all equal before the law. If you're my son, my own Haman, I would say the same. The law is just and the penalty stands. She dies.
Is there anything you want more besides killing me?
Nothing.
Then what are you waiting for? Hoping I'll melt and beg for forgiveness? I won't. I don't even know how. We don't speak the same language, Uncle. I see your lips move, but I don't know what sounds mean. You wince every time you lay your eyes on me. You hate me because you know your precious son loves me. How can he love me? I don't know. I see what you see. I'm a freak, a monster. I'm too big, too sharp, too clumsy, too spiky, too gnarled. I'm a running sword. But guess what? Burying my brother was good, and the whole city knows it.
You're whistling in the dark, Antigone.
No, the city's on my side.
You should be ashamed to stand against your own people.
How can I be ashamed of loving my brother?
What about Edicles? Wasn't he your brother too?
I loved them both.
But one murdered the other. What doesn't that matter to you?
They were my brothers, and they're dead. It doesn't matter how they died.
One tried to destroy us, the other died to save us. There's a difference.
Maybe not where the dead live.
Good and bad are not the same, Antigone. Dead or alive, my enemy is still my enemy.
Do I scare you, Uncle? Because I'm starting to think I scare you. Me. Scare you. Look at me, everyone. How big am I? How tall? How scary? Go ahead. Lock me up. Wall me and kill me if you're going to. But guess what? Burying my brother was good. The word's already out, and the damage is done. And you know the thing about words, don't you, Uncle? How they move like pollen through the city? If the door's closed, they'll find a window. If the window's closed, they'll come in through a rack to the wall. Light places and dark places. Easy places and hard places. It's all the same to them. And nothing on earth can keep them out.
Go ahead and rant. Tell us about love and words and doing the right thing. Everyone here knows the truth about you, Antigone. Public humiliation has been your forte. I can't even count the phone calls in the police station, the emergency room, the rehab, and your sister, or my son, or my wife jumped to attention and ran to bail you out. Well, this time is different. Look around you. Every person here has lost someone. A brother, a sister, a mother, a father, a friend, a husband, a child. We haven't even finished counting bodies. This little girl's father died in the war, and you expect us to bury her daddy alongside his killer? That man's sister starved in siege. This boy's father and uncle dead on the battlefield. My son, my own child, Megarius. And you, what do? Break the law. And for what? To bury a murderer.
Polynices was my brother, and I loved him. It's not that hard to understand.
It isn't just about you anymore. You put the city at risk, and this time, you pay the penalty. Not even your uncle, the king, can bail you out.
Give me the punishment too, Uncle. I'm part of this.
Ismene, we took you in when you had nowhere to go. My wife loves you like a daughter. Think, Ismene, did you help to bury the body?
Yes, I did it. Yes, ask my sister if I did.
Liar! I asked for help, but she refused. This has nothing to do with
Let
you.
me share your punishment, little one.
No! Polynices knows who loved him and who just talked.
You can't face death alone.
I'm not alone. Listen, the whole family's cheering me on from the Deadland.
Little sister, my only one. I can't bear to lose you.
You'll bear it.
How? How?
Think of the sound between your shoulder blades, pouring heat like butter down your back, and the birds singing after 3 days of rain, and walking out barefoot at midnight to see the old moon cradled up in the arms of the new.
Yes. And even at midnight, how the heat of the road rises through the soles of my feet.
You see? You choose life. You'll always choose life. But me, I choose death. My bags are packed and I'm on the road.
Turn back, little one. Stay with me.
Too late for turning. Polynices to meet me soon. We'll walk together into the earth until we come to a river that glazes with fire but doesn't burn. Edicles is waiting on the ferry, and on the far bank, Daddy's waving and Mama's calling us home.
They've lost their minds.
Suffering will do that to people, Uncle.
Some people are in love with suffering, but not you, Ismene. Why are you doing this?
She's my sister.
Don't speak of her. She doesn't exist.
She doesn't.
How can you kill your own son's bride?
My son will find a better bride.
But he loves my sister.
He doesn't love her. She's poisoned his mind.
He won't let her go, Uncle.
No one is outside the law. Take her.
Remember me, Antigone? I bathed you when you were small. I braided your hair. Don't you remember my hands on your head? It's okay. I didn't recognize you either. It was a long time ago, back when your mama was alive and your father ruled the city. I used to run behind you and pick you up when you fell down. You and your sister? Miss Meanie? You're just like your father was. See trouble coming and run down the road to welcome it. It's not your fault. It's the way it is. I don't know why some people are marked out for sorrow. Whole families are marked out for sorrow. It's true in the palace and it's true in the big house. I know a family inside the house, 3 generations there. Watch the mother, grandfather, the aunts and uncles. Now the grandchildren are coming in. I don't know how one family can have so much trouble. You know, some people say family is a blessing, but I think for others it's a curse they can't escape. Honey, your boyfriend had a fight with his daddy over you. Haman? How do you know? Word on the street. Word on the street, dust in the wind. Good. No, baby, not good. There were riots in the street last night. Street riots? For me? Crayons, police sprayed tear gas and shot rubber bullets. And did Haman spit in his father's face for me? No, not Haman. He tried to reason, but... Reason? What did Crayon say then? People are dying, Crayon said. Little children, Haman, are suffering. Life isn't a game. People's pain is as real as your own. Listen, Crayon said. Don't you hear the city crying out for help? I hear every day and night, even in my sleep. That girl broke the law and left. My hands are tied, Haman. The city craves justice, and I will give them justice. He has no idea what the people craves. He terrifies with his laws, so no one tells him what he really thinks. But Haman knows. No one's afraid of him. Did he tell Haman what he knows? The people don't want Antigone to die, Father. They say she's just a girl, with her whole life ahead of her. She risks everything for her brother. She deserves to be honored, not killed. Oh, so we honor criminals now, is that it? Anarchy rules? Free the prince's girlfriend to hell with justice? No. She knew what she was doing. She broke the law. She dies. Murderer. Butcher. I know what Haman said. He said, I love her. Go on with your justice, Father. But if she dies, she won't be the only one. You want to take a stand against me? Fine. Bring the girl out. Let her die now. Right now. At the feet of her brave lover. No! No! They say Haman cursed his father, ran off, and no one knows where he's gone. He's gone.
I want to talk to you. I want to tell you about desire.
Did you ever hunger for something, someone, until desire gnawed a hole in your heart?
That's Aphrodite in action. Aphrodite, goddess of love, whose true name is the Hunger Goddess. She curls asleep on a young girl's pillow and crosses the ocean of far cities and fields, dividing parent and child, making even the just man wild. But gods cannot escape him, nor humans whose whole life is a day. Here comes Antigone, daughter of sorrow, walking the road to death's bed.
Look at me, people. I'm walking for the last time in open air. I'm taking my last look at the sun and then never again. I'm alive, but death will lay me beside him. I have no wedding and no wedding song, so death will be my husband. Antigone!
You choose your death. How many of us can say that? You'll never know sickness or old age. You're gonna lie, you're walking straight to the land of the dead.
Everyone I love is dead. Where's my sister? Is Meanie?
I'm here, sweetheart, right here.
Wait, not yet. How do I say goodbye to the sun?
You're not the first, you know, to be imprisoned, walled up in darkness and sent to die. There were others before you, and more will come after.
How dark will it be when they close me in? Dark as no eyes? Dark as gouged eyes? My father leaned on me, but I have no one to lean on.
You were our father's eyes, not me. You guided his steps, held him up when he stumbled. You washed the bloody pus that oozed from his eye sockets. You helped him bathe the bread in his mouth. It should have been me to do those things. I was the older sister. It should have been me. But my gut turned over every time you touched me. You must have been a sister then. Because how could a father have such things as a daughter?
Tell me the story of the woman who turned to stone.
There's no comfort in that story.
Tell me anyway, like when you did when we were small.
She watched her children die one by one. She wanted to die too, but death wouldn't take her. She
sat among the bodies and wept. Maybe the gods took pity on her, maybe they just couldn't stand to listen to her wail any longer. We don't know. She grew paler, more quiet, until her tongue thickened in her mouth and her heart became a stone. She was a mass of rock, and still she grieved for what she lost. Climbed the cliff in Lydia, but she became water trickles down her craggy face and runs off to the sea. Am I like her? She was part god, little princess. You were just a girl. Are you mocking me? Why? Have we got soon enough while they're in darkness?
No one's mocking you, sweetheart.
Wait, I remember something. I remember days so hot this world's were wrong we chased them. We lay in the grass and sweated. I tried showing you sunspots in the air, but you said they weren't really there. A spill of water glistened on the road, but it wasn't there either. Mama took us swimming that afternoon. The blue of the pool looked so cool, but the water was almost hot. I don't remember that day. I stayed floating on my back after everyone else had left the water. I floated like that for hours. The water would rock me up and down, up and down. The sun lit the veins of my eyelids. They made a road map to the red world. I dissolved into liquid sun. I became someone else or no one else. I was all light, heat, and water, and nothing bad had ever happened to me. Let me stay a little longer.
You risked everything you lost.
You broke the law and you have to pay.
But I didn't know. To leave the air, the light.
As your father paid before you and your mother.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Rest your head, sweetheart.
Such soft hair. Such a little package. Where did my life go? When I wasn't looking, it passed like a bird mourning for the dead.
It's time.
No! I'm alive. I'm breathing. Feel that? Breath, life. How can the living send me away when the breath is still hot in my mouth?
So much self-pity. It's time.
No!
It's over.
Polynices, where are you?
Antigone.
My fingers are cold. Why are my hands so cold?
Creon, listen to me.
Get on with your work.
I was afraid, but now I see.
Daddy, Mama, Edicles.
Are you defying me?
No, no.
My thieves, remember me. My father's city, remember me.
I walk the city, I see the bikes, I hear the word on the streets.
What are you talking about?
Rich men and beggars, children and old women.
Creon, the city's sick, rotten, and you're the reason why.
You're crazy. The city's just waking up from a long, bad dream.
Look.
She's rubbing sleep out of her eyes.
Listen.
Look at me passing.
The birds can't sing because they gorge their stomachs on the dead man's flesh. The city's choking on the unburied bodies, and God has turned his back on us.
My city, remember me, and the man who's killing me.
You trample on the laws of nature, Creon. This living child you thrust inside the earth, and you leave the dead to rot in the sun.
I see the doorway to the dark. The dogs and birds are spreading pieces of the dead through the city. Who's there?
And the fathers and the mothers and the brothers and sisters.
My city.
And even the little children are rising in fury against you.
My God. Is this true?
Antigone, look at me.
Look around you.
One last look.
Open your eyes and see.
Light on my eyes, hair on my skin.
My child.
Faces, voices, eyes.
My son is alive. You don't know.
Your wife, poor mother, no children. She kisses your bleeding head.
No. Help me. Tell me what to do.
Let Antigone go.
With the law, the city.
Is this my last breath?
There has to be another way.
Bury the dead and let the living go.
Or this?
You have no time.
How do I turn from what I know is right?
Creon, your son, your city.
To yield is terrible, but I'll do it. I'll free the girl, bury the body, and free the girl.
Dionysus, God of our city, hear me.
I was with you when they threw you in prison, with chains on your feet.
The chains fall off and the prison doors fly open.
Dionysus, free the prisoner now. All over the world may prison doors fly open at your command, and prisoners walk blinking into the sunlight.
Let Antigone go! Let her go! Let her go, God, peace, God, culture, God, fast-growing vines and fierce women. Let her go! Let her go!
Let her go! What happened? I thought I knew what suffering was, but I have no idea. My son, dead, and my wife. Did I kill them? What did I do? I listened. I turned. But it was too late. What am I now? Not a father. Not a leader. I'm nothing. A dead man that breathes. And my city turns her back on me.
Little sister, my little fish, where are you now? Where did you go? Who will curl beside me with her head on my lap? Who will scratch for a story to soothe her to sleep? Come back, little one. Come back. I was there the day you were born. I watched you open your mouth and take in your first breath. Me, I was the one. Not Polynices, not Oedipus. Me. Oh, I never knew that before. Polynices is buried now. I'm all that's left. Only me to keep on. But I have no family and nothing to hold on to. Did you know a whole crowd of people was waiting by the road? They wanted to cheer you on when you walked out of your prison in triumph. It could have happened. There's so much that could have happened. It's quiet now. In another minute, the sun will poke through the night sky. The people will go about their usual business. Eating, playing, working, buying, and selling. Wait! Shh! Do you hear that? A jackhammer, and that sound of a truck mixing cement. They've started to rebuild. I want to see it. I want to watch as they clear the rubble, stone by stone, and see the buildings rise. How can I resist life? I can't. I can't resist life.
gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous. Tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous. This life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel. I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level. They think that work is too stressful. I think that work is essential. The grind is all in your mental, and I don't think you understand what I'll go